Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day. I'm going to be doing a vlog style video today because I don't work until later on tonight. So this morning we're going to be taking Rocky to the groomers, and then because I have some free time, I'm going to pop in at Ollie's and just kind of see what it's all about in our city. I've never been to an Ollie's before. There's a whole bunch of different Ollie stores that have been popping up. I was thinking about going to a coffee shop, but it's probably a dangerous place for me. After I see the baked goods, I'm a goner. So I might drive through though and get some coffee or just make my own at home. I'm not sure.
You guys, so I got something in the mail at my P.O. box and I'm wondering who sent it. It's from somebody in Miami, Florida, or at least that's what the postage said. And they sent a bunch of Starbucks gift cards, which I'm so appreciative of. That was super nice and super kind for you to send those. But I found one of these notes inside of the mail. And I know you guys can't read this, but basically what it is, and I don't think I'm pronouncing this correctly, it's like a scoodle kill or something. I don't know. Note, I'll put the spelling of it down below. And basically these were really popular in like Pennsylvania. People were finding them on the Appalachian Trail and just like all over. Like it started, I think, in Pennsylvania and now it is all over the place. But I was having a hard time reading like what the words were, because basically it's like a small note like this. Sometimes people put them like in cereal boxes at the grocery store or just like different odds and end places, sometimes in parks. And now that I think about it, I do think that I was sent one of these a long time ago on my P.O. box, and I got it and I thought that it was weird and I didn't look it up to see what it was. And now that I know what it is, I thought that I would read you guys what ChatGPT kind of found in this. I took a picture of it and they like looked at all the words and deciphered basically what was all in the note. And I find it really interesting. So ChatGPT said that's definitely a strange and unsettling note. Angela, it appears to be a word salad, a jumble of alarming or emotional charged words written in a list format, possibly meant to provoke anxiety or confusion, which I don't have anxiety over it. I'm just wondering who sent it. This type of note is often associated with individuals experiencing mental distress or paranoid delusions, though it's impossible to know the intent without more contents. Here's a breakdown of some of the words. Locations: University of Miami, New Jersey, Italy, McDonald's, Orlando State, Black Africa. Crimes and violence. I'm just going to not say them. Because that might be triggering. So we'll skip over that part. Medical terms: surgery, life threat, paralyzed, waist down, Medtronic, which is a real medical device company. Emotional or traumatic words are cruelty, failure, laughter, horror, supermarket, blue, black, transparent. People or companies: JP Morgan, McDonald's, China, and Mary. A few phrases stand out as seemingly meaningful. Imminent life threats, waist down, paralyzed, state terror, amputation threat, Black Africa, and black transplant, possibly intended to provoke racialized fear or confusion. So I don't know what it means. If you guys have any information on these notes or whatever, I did try like looking them up to see like if there were any Facebook groups around this kind of topic. I did find something on Reddit, but it was very vague. And I did also find something on Instagram. There were maybe 3 or 4 posts about it, and that was it. So I kind of find that a little bit interesting, but I just thought I would share with you guys.
I also got my correct thyroid pills back, so I'm happy to start doing those today. Because let me tell you guys something. Yesterday, I was having panic attacks all day long, like literally all day long. It was not good.
So we are here, and Rocky, this is his before. So fluffy. He's just kind of relaxing back there. He doesn't like it, obviously, but he's gonna feel so much better after he gets groomed. So if it were a little bit warmer outside today, I would probably walk to the plaza from here to get some coffee. But you guys, it is only 23 degrees outside right now, which is absolutely insane. I do feel like I need to warm up, and I didn't get any coffee this morning, and I probably should treat myself. So maybe I don't know. Or do I save it? Like, I have gift certificates. I don't know what I should do. I do need to treat myself though every once in a blue moon. I just want to stay on like the keto, you know. I don't want to have anything sugary or anything like that. And I've been doing pretty good for the past 2 days. So at least I have 2 days in. But yeah, I'm just waiting until it turns 8:30 until we can go in, and then I think I'm just gonna go straight from here to Ollie's. It's maybe 5 minutes away, but I'll contemplate on what I all need. Does Ollie sell birdseed? Because that is like one thing that I would buy if they did have it, is birdseed. And I did hear that they had a really nice garden center, so I need one of those you know, those square like birdseed things that comes like in a block and they're super inexpensive. I need one of those, and then birdseed, and then I also need dirt, like potting soil. I was gonna go to like Menards or Fleet Farm or something like that, but I need to go there and check that out, I guess, in their like little garden center at Ollie's. And then I've also been looking, and I know no spend, but these are actually things that I absolutely need. I've also been looking at shorts at Old Navy. So they have these black shorts that I've been looking at, and one of my coworkers had mentioned that she had gotten these specific shorts there. And they were really inexpensive yesterday. I wasn't able to go yesterday. I was just too busy. But I don't know if they have my size. So I might go to Old Navy later on with my mom. I'm not real sure, but I do need to work at 4. So it's going to have to be like a fast whatever. And I also want to film today. I need to film an empties video, and then I also want to film like an updated how I'm doing on my weight loss journey and all that kind of stuff.
We made it to Ollie's.
And here we are at Ollie's. So they did have some issues opening the front door. The guy said that they needed to work on that. I was the first one there. And but they finally got it open for me, so that was good. So inside, it did kind of look, you know, like Big Lots. I don't know if I was just getting the vibe from the Big Lots from, you know, when it was there or whatever. But you ran into the snacks first, and I really did think that there was going to be more merchandise in the store. As you guys can see, there's a lot of empty shelves. And I'm not real sure if that's, you know, like a regular occurrence at Ollie's, or if it's supposed to be more like jam-packed, like you're trying to find, you know, your bargain find or whatever. But I was looking for birdseed, and they did have these, you know, little square things, and I do have one of those holders. So I did pick up some of those. I got 3 of them right away. And then I just kind of, you know, walked around. We saw dog toys. Nothing really, you know, jumped out at me there. They did have some more snacks and things. I mean, it's, you know, a good place, I guess, to go to look for the kids for snacks or whatever. They had Moose Munch, but this was like $5.99, I think. Yeah, it was like a little pricey, I thought. I figured there was going to be like bargains, but I just thought that the prices that I saw in the store were equivalent to the prices in like TJ Maxx, or not even TJ Maxx, like Walmart. Like there wasn't anything really that stood out. We got some Kinders there. Then I got into the laundry stuff. I was just, you know, kind of looking for something different to like pop out at me at a really good price. So they did have the beads, the Gain fireworks. I guess, I don't know if that's like a really good one or whatever. But it was $10. And I think that's what I normally do for my beads, and I don't need any beads, but you know, guys know I have to sniff everything. That one smelled really gross. I don't know what that one was. It was nasty. But then this next one that I got, it was an ocean mist or something like that I picked up. I can't remember the brand. I'll show you guys in a second, but it smelled so good, the Clorox one, and it was $7.99. So I don't need beads. I was thinking about it, but then I thought no, so I put it back. Then we saw condoms. They had all of like the beauty products. Mrs. Meyer's was there. That was kind of interesting to me that we saw Mrs. Meyer's there. They also had my coffee, but it was $4.99 for the thing. I was going to buy it. I ended up putting it back. I can find that at the grocery store for $4.99, so not really a bargain. Here I found a Yankee candle. This is in the newer jar, and it was $9.99. Not really a bargain for me. Not that I needed it. They did have they had a lot of candles actually, but they were all like off-brand. Like I didn't recognize the brand at all, except for the Yankee candle. They didn't have any other brands though besides this off-brand, and then maybe like 2 or 3 Yankee candles, and that was basically it. Then they had these little tiny ones. These were $1, I think 59 or something for like the really small ones. Yeah. And that was it. It was just a 1 cent, and then you were done. And then, yeah, I was kind of walking around in like the home decor. As you can see, like the pots and pans, like one pot. That's it. 1 pot. Martha Stewart. Nothing really jumped out at me. I wasn't too impressed with, like I said, the merchandise that they had in the store. Here, they had Pioneer Woman from Walmart. Now, I think that price is probably the same price that you would get at Walmart. So here's some pots. They advertise a really big pot section, but they didn't have it. So the store was pretty organized, to be completely honest. I thought it was going to be a shit show, but it wasn't too bad. I had the coffee in the cart, and I decided to put it back because at the grocery store where I bought it, I'm pretty sure it was the same price, and I don't need more coffee. So put that back. I had the Febreze in my cart. It was $7 and some change. I thought, you know what? I just put this in my cart because I thought it smelled good at the moment. I have enough at home. I don't need it. So put that back. But I did pick up the birdseed little, I think it's called Sweet, S-U-E-T, little things. So I got 3 of those. They were $1.29 a piece. This first one is the peanut blend. That's what that one looks like there. And then, I mean, you can just get these at Fleet Farm too. This is the woodpecker one. And then I got the berries, the nuts and the berries. So all in all, you guys, I thought that the store was pretty good. I was expecting it to be not bigger because I knew how big the Big Lots was inside of the store, but I guess I was expecting it to be a little bit more like chaotic as far as merchandise being kind of like thrown all about. I also noticed that they had merchandise, but the shelves weren't like jam-packed how I've seen other Ollie stores. There were some surprises, like the Dove holiday stuff. I think that was like left over from Target. I did hear that they get a lot of stuff from Target. There's other stores in the area, but Target like mainly. I mean, yeah, they had some, stuff there that was cute, whatever, but like they need more product, I feel. They need to like really jam pack that store full of product to make it kind of feel like you're on a hunt and you found something super good. You know what I mean? But they just opened, so maybe they're still, getting their inventory in. But I'm going to go home. I'm going to set this up outside, see if the birds come. I still need to get the birds.
So I made it home, and I'm going to have some coffee before I pick the dog up. So I decided on Caramel Me Crazy Dunkin' Donuts style. There we go. I already added my almond milk to it. She is in all her glory. Oh my gosh. The first sip hits the hardest. Here he is. Such a good boy, Rocky. I think he's happy to be done. He just wants to go home.